What is Tor? So as we know, Google is one of the web browser used for accessing the surface web. Similarly, the Tor browser is used to access the dark web. Then why can't we use Google to access the dark web? Because the Tor browser anonymizes the web traffic using the Tor network, making it super safe and easy to protect your identity online. Actually, as you can see on the screen, the logo of Tor browser is an onion, right? Well, it's because the onion symbolizes the multi-layer protection which is provided by Tor. Tor completely hides your identity, your IP address, as well as the location from where you are accessing the dark web. Whereas due to this multi-layer protection browsing, the deep dark web through Tor may be slower as compared to accessing the surface web or the clear net using various other browsers. Tor is also illegal in several countries that want to prevent its citizens from reading, publishing, or communicating anonymously. Journalists around the world have made Tor a hub for several types of news which the government does not want to be disclosed. Several news related to corruption and sensitive topics can also be found on the browser, due to which the governments are working to break the Tor anonymity properties, while on the other hand, researchers are on hard work improving it. Tor browser is also available for Android and iOS. In Android, you can find it as Orbot or Orbox, ORBOX, easily from Play Store, and in the case of iOS, you can find Onion browser from the App Store. So how exactly Tor works? Tor keeps its users anonymous using the blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is also used in transfer of digital currencies like bitcoins to make transactions untraceable. So as you can see in the diagram, let's say Alice is trying to open the Tor browser. So first of all, Alice device gets the dictionary or directory of all the available Tor nodes from a server, right? So Tor officially has no devices or servers, but several volunteers all around the world have provided their device as Tor servers, which helps Tor create more protection walls as it improves the browsing speed. So after Alice device gets the list of all available Tor nodes, the Tor client picks a random path to the designed server, and at the end of each node, the signal is encrypted. As you can see in the diagram, the green lines are the encrypted lines, wherever the red lines are not encrypted. So the Tor client of Alice picks a random path through Tor nodes, encrypts each signal at the junction, and finally reaches the desired server, that is in this case Bob. Again, when Alice visits another site or requests any kind of service, the Tor client will again pick a random path through the Tor nodes, encrypt each signal at each node, and then reaches the desired server, which is in this case Jane. So you see, there are many phases of encryption between the client and the server, which makes the hacker or any third person party nearly impossible to trace. Thank you. That's it for this lecture. Hope you learned about how the Tor browser works. In the next lecture, we are going to learn about Tails, another secure way to protect your privacy. Thank you very much. See you there. In this lecture, we are going to learn about Tails. Tails is another way to protect your privacy, and it's my personal favorite, and it's the best. So what is Tails? The full form of Tails is the Amnesiac Incognito Live System. The Tails is an operating system built using Linux, and it mainly uses Tor to send any kind of traffic. It has almost all tools of the dark web pre-installed and can be used on a USB drive or a DVD drive on any computer. And when it is ejected, it deletes all the data stored or processed in the device, so it leaves no digital traces, and it's not possible to prove that Tails was used on a particular device. Let's wrap it up again, and this time in a very simple language. So basically, Tails is an operating system installed in a USB drive or a DVD drive, due to which it can be used on any device. You just need to plug in the USB or a DVD, and you get your own OS. Plus Tails does not write or store any kind of files in the computer. Everything is processed in the processing unit of the computer, by which I mean if you download any type of cookies or any type of files from the dark web, everything that you have downloaded is stored in the processing unit of the computer, not in the hard drive of the computer, due to which when the USB or DVD is plugged out,
all the data into the computer related to Tails is permanently deleted. Even all the files stored in the USB or DVD drives which contain Tails are deleted. Due to which, as compared to using Tor on a desktop device, it is more safe to use Tor using Tails. And Tails is super safe. Like if you are using it on a device and you are attacked by a group of hackers, you just need to plug out the drive and your data as well as your device is safe from any kind of threat. And this course, as we are focusing more on the Tor browser and on the dark web of course, the further detailed guide about Tails like installing it and its important settings are not discussed here. But if you want me to update the course related to Tails, you can always write me in the Q&A forms or in the suggestions of course. Your suggestions will be taken seriously and we will try our best to satisfy you with this course. Thank you. That's it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we are leaving this theoretical stuff and moving further with the practical part. It's super fun and we'll see you there. Thank you very much.
So on great public demand, today we are going to install Tails. As we saw in the previous lecture, Tails is best for surfing the dark web. It's totally secured, and plus you don't have to do any security settings on the Tor browser, which we did in the installing Tor lecture. Plus the Tails also come with all the softwares required for visiting or working on the dark web, that is the VPN, the Tor, and several other tools. In this lecture we are going to download, install, configure, run the Tails. So let's get started. First of all, you need a 8 GB USB drive. You can install Tails on your computer also, on like you can put it on your desktop, but we are installing it in our USB drive because of security reasons as discussed in the earlier lectures. Also you can protect yourself from threats. We will see in the dangers section of this lecture of this course, sorry. So if you are attacked while you are using Tails, like you are using Tails and you have a Trojan or something, so you are basically attacked by hackers, you can just remove your hard drive, not your hard drive, your pen drive or anything like that, and you are totally safe, right? So 8 GB pen drive is required for installing and using Tails. A pen drive or a hard disk or a CD-ROM is also okay. Less than 8 GB is not available, not suitable for installing and using Tails. So I have a pen drive, you can see USB drive I have, that is totally empty. You'll have to format your 8 GB drives, 8 GB or more than that, doesn't matter, but you'll have to format your 8 GB drives because whenever you are booting a drive with another OS, it's going to be formatted by default, so nothing matters. For downloading Tails, you have to just go to your favorite browser. In this case it's Chrome. You'll just have to write Tails. Here it is. Go to the first website, that's tails.boum.org. Scroll down, you can read the stuff, it's kind of interesting, nothing in there. So scroll down, see free software. You can download Tails for free and independently get Tails 4.14. so here are the options on Windows, Mac OS, Linux. Currently we are installing it on the USB drive, so we'll be clicking on 4 USB sticks, USB image, click on that, download Tails, verify download. Okay, so if you read on this website tails.borum, which is the official website of Tails, you'll see that it requires 2 websites to configure and install Tails. But it's not like that. You can also use one website, only one pen drive. Sorry if I was saying pen drive before, sorry, website before, but you by default only require one pen drive. And in this video also we are going to use only one pen drive for installing Tails. The second pen drive which the Tails website recommends is for storing capacity, because as discussed earlier, whenever you remove your pen drive containing Tails OS, it will delete all the files you have created previously, right? So it will be like a factory data reset in your phone. Whenever you'll open again, you'll open Tails again, it would be empty, right? So it doesn't matter. For downloading Tails, just click on download Tails 4.14 USB image. It's 1.1 GB file. Click on it, and in some time it will be started downloading. All right, so I have downloaded it, so I am just canceling it. For booting your pen drive with this Tails image file, you'll have to download another software, that is Rufus. All right, so click on, just search Rufus, right? On the first result, that is Rufus official website. Click on that. You see Rufus drive properties and things like that. We'll see this later. Just download the software now. So you'll see Rufus 3.13 at current time when I'm recording this video. The latest version is 3.13. On whenever you are downloading, there may be some another higher version than this. You feel free to download that. There's nothing, I don't think there will be any changes in the installation procedure. So click on it just, and we'll start downloading. I'll just click cancel because I have also downloaded that. When you have downloaded your Tails disk file .iso or .img file, you'll have to verify your download, because sometimes, or not majority of the times, there are chances that you have downloaded some corrupted version. So it's better to verify that. See, I have downloaded Tails AMD64. I'll just click on it, and the website will verify it if it's corrupted or it's a copy or something. So better safe than sorry. It's being verified. After verification, we'll boot the Tails into our pen drive, right? So again, I'll show you my pen drive. This is the USB drive in which I am going to install Tails. It's showing 7.24 GB left, but it's like 7.8 GB. 500 MB is emergency storage or something, they tell it, but the main memory of the pen drive is 7.8 GB. Verifying Tails again, it can take 2 to 5 minutes, doesn't matter, but it's very important part. Don't ever skip this verification part. See, verification is successful. For security, always verify a download. Yes, so you can see here I have downloaded Rufus and Tails. So you don't need to have installed this Rufus. Just click on the file which you have installed. It will not start up an installation wizard. It will just start the software. It's a simple software, so it doesn't matter. Yes, okay, this is it. See, no label devices. You have to select that properly, because no label F drive 7.8 GB. You can see SanDisk cursor braid is also showing the official name, but select your device very carefully, because in that device, when your OS will be installed, that is here in the case OS is Tails, the device will be totally formatted, right? So select, it will just take 2 to 3 minutes to just verify your device, because if you choose the wrong device, there may be a situation in which your whole computer is formatted, right? So boot selection, select your .img file from where you have downloaded Tails. This file I have to select, and don't do anything with any of the advanced web properties. No settings are needed to be changed. Just click on start. Warning, all data on the device, again as I said earlier, will be destroyed. To continue this operation, click OK. To quit, click cancel. If you have not deleted your data, click on cancel and format it or have your backup, right? Okay, so the drive will be formatted and it's currently booting it. It will take 2 to 3 minutes, depends on your computer speed, but after it's ready, your Tails is ready to be run. As you know, after the installation of Tails, we are not going to use the Tails through Windows. Windows will not be running while we are using Tails. So we'll have to shut down the computer. go into the BIOS, or we can say boot menu, and then afterwards we'll have to select our pen drive name. In this case it's SanDisk. So from there your device will be booted, your Tails will be booted, and then you can access Tails. That's a great factor because the Windows is not running. In this case Windows, in your case it can be Mac or Linux, is not running in the background, and thus it cannot leak your data. So let it write this image, or it's just booting the drive. So it will take 2 to 3 minutes, but it's worth it, right? Okay, so as you can see, Rufus has completed booting a pen drive. Don't click on start, right? Don't click on start, click on close. Your device has been booted, and after booting you cannot see your device in your PC. You can see I'm clicking on this PC, I cannot see any external drive edit here because it's a bootable pen drive. Now it's not a normal pen drive where you can see your folders and things like that. If there will be a problem afterwards when you want to convert your bootable pen drive into normal pen drive, which will show here, and you can put your files in there. It's not like that. I'll show you, or I'll just link a YouTube video in the resources section where you can format the drive without accessing it from here, right? So just click close. So now I have my pen drive is totally booted with Tails. I have my Tails OS ready, but now I'll have to shut down the PC and open the boot menu. This is an HP PC, so the key for opening the boot menu is F9. It can be different depending on your PC model, but yes. So I'll shift to external camera now because boot menu cannot be screen recorded, but we'll see Tails installation. We have seen, we'll see Tails configuration. There's not much configuration, but yes, we'll see that. We'll also see the features given to us by Tails. So let's shift to the external camera.
Hey guys, welcome back. So in this lecture we are going to install TOR and are going to change the security settings of TOR for more privacy and protected browsing. So until now we have completed all the theoretical section of this course, and now we are heading towards the practical section. So let's go to our computer screens quickly. Okay, here we are on a computer screens. First of all, open your browser, search TOR, and you'll find the first link. Just click on it and you'll be on the official page of the TOR browser. Use a mask, use a TOR. Your donation will be matched by friends of TOR. Okay, explore freely. So download TOR browser, and you can download TOR for Windows, for Mac, for Linux, for Android. And as we discussed earlier, for Android you can also download TOR from Play Store as Orbot or Orbox. So let's download for Windows, as this is a Windows PC. So it started downloading. So the download is finished. Let me check the downloads folder for it and install TOR browser quickly. So just give me a minute. Download folder, yeah, installer. I'll first cut paste it and paste it in a TOR folder I have made on the desktop. So install it. Do you want to run this file? Yes, run. Select your language, English. Okay, destination folder, oh, it's only 200 MB, so I am currently installing it on my desktop. So let's see. So it's taking some time to install. Let's give it some time. So it has been installed. Completing TOR's browser setup. Run the browser. Okay, finish. So you can see there is a TOR browser folder made on my screen. Let's see the browsers. Okay, these are just installation files, no need to toggle with them. So let us quickly start the browser. Oh, I think it's taking some time because it's starting for the first time on this computer.
Click configure to adjust network settings. Okay, if TOR is blocked in a country, you can configure it here, but it's not banned, so let's click on connect. Okay, to be on a safer side, it's not recommended to use TOR in a full screen mode, so let's skip it in this size only. And it's also not advisable to access the dark web while all the tabs, or actually every application, some applications are open in a computer. So let's close them. So here is the main page of the Tor browser. Use a mask, use a Tor, search DuckDuckGo, resist the surveillance pandemic. Okay, so that's a simple page, nothing more, just some. Tor is free to use because of donations from people like you. Okay, so let's quickly see the add-ons installed in this browser. HTTPS everywhere, encrypt the web, automatically use HTTPS security on many sites. No script, maximum protection for your browser. No script allows active content. Okay, no plugins installed, no themes installed. So these two extensions are very important. Okay, and let's see all logins and passwords, add-ons. Okay, library. Let's see the options actually. Options, general options. Always check if Tor browser is your default browser. Okay, so here in my PC, Tor is not the default browser. Chrome is default browser. So if you want Tor as your default browser, you can click on this checkbox. Tabs, language and appearance. Okay, show tab previews in Windows taskbar. Zoom. These are just normal settings, text related settings, I can say. Nothing important in here. Files and applications. Files, and always ask you where to save files. Okay, this options is very important because whenever websites try to install anything without asking you, this browser will ask you the location where to install that. So it's kind of safe. Applications, choose how to Tor browser handles the files you download. Okay, so okay, in this course we are not going to download anything, so let's just leave this section. Allow Tor to automatically install updates. Okay, performance. Okay, browsing, this these general settings are just random settings. You can make them or use them according to you. Home, new windows and tabs. So the home page would be about Tor, we just saw. And new tab, if you open a new tab, it would be a blank page. Okay, here is the blank page. Let's see the search options. Address bar, you can do as you like, you can select options as you like. Default search engine, DuckDuckGo. Okay, DuckDuckGo is a dark web search engine. We will be opening the onion version of DuckDuckGo, that is the DuckDuckGo on the dark web, in this lecture. Let's see the privacy and security. Okay, prioritize .onion sites when known, ask every time. So privacy and security sections is quite kind of important, so please pay attention. Clear data, yes. So as we are in a permanent private browsing mode, so cookies and site data will not be stored, but to be on a safer side, let's manually clear the data, logins and passwords. Unlike Chrome, Tor browser does not store any kind of passwords or email, so you are super safe in this context. Let's see, change master. Okay, it also uses a master password, and you cannot find that in any of the browsers. History, always use private browsing mode, you should always check that, always. Permissions, okay, location, camera, microphone, each and every permission should be disabled, right? Because these are the main sources where people can get access to your computers. So each and every these settings should be disabled, each and every permission should be disabled. So I'm disabling all of them. Camera, microphone, notifications. Because of it, the websites try to get control of your computer. Several hackers are in search of this kind of settings, so disabling it gives a lot of security to your browser. Let's disable it. Everything virtual reality, disable, right? Let me check it again, because these are the main and most important points of security. quickly check again. To play block pop-up windows, always take that. Warn when websites try to install add-ons, yes, always. Okay, security level standard, safer and safest. Standard, all Tor browser and website features are enabled. Okay. Disables website features that are often dangerous, causing some sites to lose functionality, and safest are only allows websites features required for static sites and basic services. Okay, we will always use the safer version because standard version is more vulnerable, and the safest will prevent many websites. So the safer version is the best. Block dangerous deceptive content, yes, always take on that, it's very important. Query OSCP responder servers, okay. So it's TOR settings, use a bridge, okay. If in your country TOR is banned, you can use bridges, but here it is not, so we are not going to use it. Advanced, no need to do anything here in the TOR section, but privacy and security setting was kind of important. So these were the settings of Tor browser. Actually, the settings we discussed right now are very important. Okay, so let's see the DuckDuckGo browser. Actually, see the DuckDuckGo. What is DuckDuckGo browser? DuckDuckGo by default searches the surface web, but it can also open .onion websites. Thus it can also access the dark web, but you cannot surf in the dark web, right? It will always open the surface web websites on the surface web, but it can open .onion websites. So let's open DuckDuckGo browser. It's like in Google there is Chrome, so in Tor there is DuckDuckGo, right? There are many of them. Actually, DuckDuckGo cannot be used to surf the dark web. For surfing dark web, we will be using another browser later in this course, that is Excavator, right? Tired of being so DuckDuckGo is a very safe browser. It will never track you. So here is the onion link of the DuckDuckGo browser, which is located on the dark web. So for more security, we are opening the onion link of the DuckDuckGo browser. It's the same DuckDuckGo, just on the dark web. So you see it's taking some time because we are accessing the dark web. So because of the blockchain technology we discussed earlier, it's taking some time. So privacy simplified, help spread DuckDuckGo. We won't follow you, we don't store your personal information ever. So that's it. We don't follow around with ads, we don't track you. It's total opposite of Google actually, because it does not store any of your data. Indeed, it will not ask you to create accounts and anything. So it's great. DuckDuckGo is very famous and actually, so people use it very much. So yeah, guys, that's it for this lecture. We learned about installing Tor, made some privacy settings, and finally opened DuckDuckGo in the onion version of the DuckDuckGo. Actually, in the next lectures we will be surfing the dark web, and we will be opening the real .onion websites, which are really hosted on the dark, or we can say deep web. So see you there. Thank you very much.